All right, good morning from the train station in Montenegro. Today we've got a bit of a journey.
We're taking the train to Belgrade, Serbia.
That's right, this train ride is about 11 hours long and it's described as one of the most scenic train rides in all of Europe. We are completely stoked. So the train runs twice a day. The morning train is at 9 o'clock in the morning. It does not contain any sleeper cars. There was only one class of tickets. And there is no food or beverage served on the train. So you're stuck on it for 11 hours, and you better bring everything you need for that journey. All right, so the train station is nothing special. Neither are the trains. Get on here. Ooh. Smells like toilet. All right, so the train has cabins. It has assigned seats if you pay for a reservation. It's kind of got its own air conditioning control up here. And you got power to charge your devices. Lots of space for luggage. You leave your little unit. See, you can close the door here. So when Sarah sat down, there was already somebody in our cabin laying down. And as soon as she told him that we had seats here, just gone. So, man, this train is really hot right now. Completed in 1976, the Bar to Belgrade Railway was the most expensive construction project in the former Yugoslavia. Taking 25 years to build and resulting in the deaths of 100 workers in the process, the 476-kilometer-long railway contains 254 tunnels and 243 bridges. The first major stop is Podgorica, the capital of Montenegro. From there, the train starts making its way up into the mountains. It crosses 3 mountain ranges in the Dinaric Alps, and on a good weather day, riders are treated to spectacular views of the mountains and valleys of Montenegro. Along the way, you get a glimpse of one of the world's most expensive and useless roads. Built by Chinese contractors, the $1 billion road is only 41 kilometers long. The economic consequences of the massive loan provided to finance the project have been significant. The road gets very little usage and is referred to as the road from nowhere to nowhere. Will it ever get finished? Nobody knows. The Mala Rijeka Viaduct is a rail bridge that soars 200 meters above the river below. It was the highest bridge in the world up until 2001. So we're just over 2 hours into this trip, and this train ride is just absolutely outstanding. The views are just unbelievable, and so many tunnels, just countless tunnels. All right, so we are 3 hours in, and we've just been told that in 10 minutes we're going to be offloading for passport control and police, and then switching to a different train. So far the ride's been amazing. This is an exceptional viewing experience. Just absolutely stunning views. So partway through you change trains, and the train from Serbia here is much better than the other one. So we'll hop on here. Should have the same reserved seats. Border control and police board the train from both countries. They scan you out of one and stamp you into the next. The process takes about 45 minutes, and we were asked 0 questions. The Serbian train is much more modern, with working air conditioning and toilets similar to those on an airplane. Surprisingly, its seats were not very comfortable, and with 7.5 hours of riding time, it's unfortunate that there are no seat back table trays. Sarah makes us a few salami and cheese sandwiches. They are far better and less expensive than pre-made ones. Every train station has its own unique appearance. Once the final mountains and river valleys are done, the train descends into the rolling hills and agricultural plains of rural Serbia. As the train gets closer to Belgrade, you pass through smaller cities on its outskirts. Finally, 10 3/4 hours later, we arrive in Belgrade. All right, we have just arrived at the Belgrade train station. 10 3/4 hours on the train. Not the most enjoyable day, however. We are here. And now we need to find an ATM. Figure out how to get to where we're staying. Okay, so it's Monday evening and we're here till Friday. And we were actually gonna take the night train back on Friday. We just came to buy our tickets while we're here for that. And it's already sold out. So we're back on the day train on Friday morning, unfortunately. However, it's a good thing we booked because apparently this train sells out very quickly. So we are now going to try to find our way out of here without paying a crazy taxi price. We're gonna look for the bus. And we did use the ATM inside here. And the service charge for that was about $7. So once again, the Balkan machines, the rates are quite high, yeah? So yeah, just a little confused. We've been told we need bus 36. So we may be in for an adventure, we don't know. Okay, so we were told to get bus 36, but the driver of 36 says no. So we're confused. We'll go ask another bus driver here, another bus 36. This is the worst part when you're completely confused. This driver here is sound asleep. Sarah's asking a girl on the bus. What happens is the taxi guys that sit at the train stations, they're the same as taxis at airports. Like, they're just gougers. And yeah, I don't know. We're 3 kilometers from where we need to be. It's still 30 degrees. It's 8 o'clock at night. And I don't know, I can walk 3 kilometers with this backpack on. And I got a bit of a cold as well. Anyway. Well, Sarah's got some info.
Okay, she said we're better off to take bus 41, which we catch over here, the next street, and to on the right-hand side.
We got confirmation that we need bus 41 and the general direction we need to walk to get to the road. So we booked the tickets going back. They're about the same price as coming, so that's good. A little bit different with foreign exchange. But yeah, it's a nice night here. And we are staying again at a hostel. Hopefully this one's better than the last one. So the best time to arrive in a new city is definitely not at night. Harder to find your way around, find street signs. But hopefully we get into the city before it's too dark. But so far we've been able to find some people to help us that speak some decent English, so that's good. So we'll just head on down here, see if we can find a bus stop. So the train station here is pretty big. Hopefully we can figure it out on our way back. But there's a new building they built. That's where you buy your tickets at now. It's really impressive, actually. So there's some bus stops here. All right, so bus 41 took us right down to Republic Square. One thing we didn't know, we got on the bus and we had no way to pay. So you can't pay with cash. You need to buy a card somewhere that you buy like a ticket for the day. or something like this. Anyway, we just got on. There's no one to pay. There's just a driver. Nobody said anything. We talked to a girl. She told us which stop we would get off at, and she said just don't worry about it. So anyway, what can you do? We'll have to look for this little card here. She said they're sold at kiosks, so we'll have a look for that. So no matter how many times we do this, I am still very uncomfortable when it comes to being lost. Like, I know we'll find where we need to go, but it's just not fun. It's not fun not knowing where you're going. So we have a non-functioning SIM card. Sarah's just asked someone in a bookstore for direction.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. I give us 50-50.
Great. So Sarah has asked me to shut up so she can remember the instructions. Okay, so after walking around for about 25 minutes, just by fluke, we spotted this sign, and we think we found our hostel. I don't know how the hell we managed to find these places, to be honest. What a gong show. Okay, so that wasn't the right hostel, but we're on the right street, so we found it here. Anyhow, we managed to find our hostel. It's not a bad place, pretty secure. Nice, spacious room, pretty basic, but you know, over the course of 3 days, it's $150 cheaper than staying in a hotel. So, what do you think so far?
I think it'll do.
That's right. So, we're gonna go out, look for a bite to eat, somewhere to sit down, maybe have a drink. There's some live music going on. This town seems pretty alive at night. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the scenic trip on the train. A little bit of a review about that, and a bit of an adventure here finding where it is that we're staying. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll be showing you more of Belgrade.